Hey everybody, I'm Garrick DeMeyer from Royal Constrictor Designs. I just wanted to thank all of my customers for the great holiday season sale that I had. You can see I've got a lot of shipments packed up. This is the last day of shipping for that sale, and I think I've got 20 shipments going out today. So anyway, thank you very much for that. You made this a great season and great year for us. And I just wanted to kind of go through and show how I ship in winter. I live up in north central Wisconsin, so I've got to deal with a lot of cold weather, a lot of months out of the year. So I'm just going to show you kind of how I have my shipments packed up. Now, if you live in a southern climate, you don't want to use as many heat packs as I use, especially if you're not shipping up to a northern climate. You have to kind of take into consideration both your temperatures, the temperature of the main FedEx hub, which mine is in Memphis, Tennessee. So I have to watch my temperatures, the temperatures in Memphis, Tennessee, and the temperatures of where I'm shipping to. And I have to make sure that I'm shipping when conditions are gonna be good for safe and live delivery of my snakes. I shipped out 20 boxes of snakes yesterday. And as far as I've heard from everybody, everybody made it great, nice and warm, safe and sound. So that always makes me really happy. And I've got another 20 boxes shipping out today with even more total number of snakes. So anyway, it's a busy time of year with shipping, and I'm gonna be glad when I can take a break from it and rest for a little while. I think this may be my last day of shipping for the year. Otherwise, and this is, what is today? It's the December 9th. So this might be my last shipping day for the year. I think I'm gonna try to sneak a few more shipments out early next week. The reason why I don't ship any later in December is because FedEx gets completely slammed with shipments for the holiday season. Everybody's shipping Christmas packages back and forth. And because of that, delays are more likely. Now, I'd ship all my stuff with FedEx priority overnight, so theoretically they have priority over other shipments, but delays can still happen. So I just try to make my cutoff around mid-December and not ship until January. And of course, being in Wisconsin, January and February are terrible months for weather, either really bitter cold, below zero weather, or lots of snow. Both of those cause problems with shipping. So in the wintertime, I can ship, but I have to really pick and choose my opportunities well to make sure that the animals are gonna arrive safe. My number one goal is the safety of my animals. So sometimes customers have to wait 2, 3, even 4 weeks to get their order, but I'm gonna make sure that they make it alive and well and happy and healthy. So anyway, let's just take a look and see how I do my shipping. So this is a 11 by 15 by 7-inch box or 8-inch box or something like that. And I use 1/2-inch styrofoam, and I pack it really full of newspaper. Okay, so this guy is buried way down in here. Now, this may be a big box for one small snake, but the thing is, I want to be able to put a lot of heat in here, but not have the heat be right on top of the snake. That's gonna certainly cause some problems. I'll just show you this guy. You guys have seen this on another video in summer. I just wanted to show him to you one more time before he goes to his new home. That is a Pastel Lesser Krypton or Cryptic. Is produced from breeding. I think it was from breeding one of these to another Krypton. Just a gorgeous snake. She's going to a really good customer of mine, I should say, I call him a her. It's a boy. He's going to a really good customer of mine, and I hope he makes the trip safe and sound. I've got about, probably when FedEx is running on time and there's no delays, my survival rate's about 99.9%. I mean, I have losses every once in a while. I think everybody that ships has a loss every once in a while, but I ship a couple thousand snakes a year, and my survival rate is very good. So hopefully I'm not jinxing myself right now by saying that, but anyway, usually shipments arrive in good shape. So anyway, I pack this into the box like this. And then what I do is, so I've got heat packs here. These are 3 40-hour heat packs. And again, I'm shipping from a cold climate to a fairly cold climate. So I can use 3 heat packs in this box. I'll put 2 of them down in, I shake them up real good so they're nice and warm. And I opened these heat packs up probably about an hour ago already. I want to give them time to fire up real good. So the snake is way over here. And one heat pack is there. The other heat pack is gonna go down over here, and then I'm gonna pack everything in there nice and tight. Now I'm not actually gonna finish this packing because I don't like to actually put my heat packs in the box and seal it up until about a half an hour before FedEx gets here, and they usually arrive between 3 and 4 p.m. to pick up my packages. I don't want to put them in there too early because this building is 80 degrees. If I put 3 heat packs in this box, leave them sitting here at 80 degrees, it's going to be 140 inside of this box in no time. So I try to time it out so that I'll seal all these boxes up within about 15 minutes to a half an hour before FedEx gets here, and they'll be in my office too where it's cooler. So then with this third heat pack, I'll tape this heat pack like right about there, and I put tape going from like all the way across here. I use packing tape and around the edge so that it really holds the heat pack very securely. I'll put a strip there and a strip there, like I said, around the edge, so that's extra holding power it's got. And then this will go in the box like this. Okay, so the snake is over on this side. I want all the heat over on this side. That way, if it starts to get a little bit too warm in there, the snake can kind of huddle over on the other side of the that tub away from the heat sources. So when this goes down inside, it's going to be offset from where the snake is. Not going to be right on top. This is not going to be right on top of the snake. Because if this got loose and ended up being right on top of the snake, that could end up overheating him. And for any of my bigger snakes, bigger than that guy, I would be using a snake bag. But the small ones, I like to use plastic tubs with air holes. And I put a lot of paper towel in there. I've got like 5 total sheets of paper towel in here, 3 underneath and then 2 crumpled up in there, so you can kind of crawl in between that. And ball pythons like tight fitting spaces anyway, so I figured he'll be more comfortable if he's kind of tight in here and the paper towel is taking up a lot of space. So he can get away from that heat to some extent. I mean, he still is enclosed in a 6 3/4 inch diameter tub, but this method of shipping that I do I've found to be really effective and will keep them alive and healthy. So, which, like I said, that's my #1 goal. So I've taped that heat pack to the inside, put it down like that, and then I just tape it up and put the label on it, and then it's ready to go. So I will be doing that with all of these boxes within the next couple of hours. It's actually about 1:15 Central Time here right now, so I've got about 1 hour and 45 minutes before I have to have these boxes all sealed up and ready to go, just in case FedEx is here at 3 o'clock. Yesterday they got here at 4. They're loaded with shipping right now. This time of year, they're working their butts off right now trying to get the packages all to where they need to be. So they're a little late for me. That's okay. But they'll be fine. The snakes will be fine in the box for a little while. So anyway, that's how I ship ball pythons in winter. Some people use smaller boxes in winter with fewer heat packs. Some use 3/4 inch insulation. There's a lot of different ways to do it. It's hard to experiment. I'm sure I could find a more efficient way with a smaller box with thicker insulation that would actually save me money during shipping. But this is kind of the way I developed it years ago, and this is kind of one of those things where if it's not broken, don't fix it. I'm really paranoid about my snakes not making it safe and sound. I know that under the right conditions, they'll make it safe and sound the way I package it. So I'm really reluctant to change my ways and to figure out a different way, because what packages do you experiment with? I don't want to risk the lives of any snakes by shipping and trying something new, even if it'll save me money. I'd rather spend more money, have my snakes arrive alive, rather than to try to go cheap and to not have them make it alive. Like I said, it's just different shipping out of Wisconsin in winter, or any northern state for that matter. So anyway, let's take a look at the one clutch that hatched this week. This time of year, early December, not a whole lot hatching. I think I've got maybe, like a dozen clutches incubating yet, so not a whole lot. But this is one clutch that was pretty good that hatched out. This one is from a pastel pied het clown bred to a double het. And it's crazy. I got really good odds and kind of bad odds all at the same time. So this is the clutch. I just pulled these out of the incubator a little while ago. This guy didn't even come out yet. You can see it's a pastel pied though. So I got, out of all these snakes, this is from a pastel pied het clown bred to a double het clown pied. Every single snake is a visible clown or pied except for one. That's pretty incredible odds. However, I did not hit on a clown pied. I thought that actually this one, I can only see a little bit of the pattern on this one when he was in the egg. I thought this one was going to be a clown pied, but a pastel clown pied, but he wasn't. So kind of good luck and kind of bad luck. Now from this breeding, all of these snakes, all the clowns in here and the normal, or the pastel, they're all 100% het pied. And all the pieds and pastel pieds in here are 66% possible het clown. So still a pretty good clutch, even though I was really hoping to hit on some more pastel or some more clown pieds. Just haven't produced a whole lot of those this year. I don't know what it was, but I had a lot of chances at them and I just did not hit on very many. But I've got even more chances in 2021. I'm just starting to pair up my snakes for this year. I usually start sometime in December and then I'll breed into early to midsummer. And so yeah, I'm just kind of starting to figure out who I want to pair up with who. And when you're talking, 650 to 700 breeding females, it's a lot of pairings to have to figure out. So it's going to take me a couple of weeks, but I want to try to make sure I get the best pairings set up together to produce the coolest babies, some new stuff I haven't produced before, and some of the best sellers like normal pieds and blue-head leucistics and mystic potions and things like that. All right, anyway, hope you enjoyed this and learned a little bit about how I ship my animals. Make sure to check out my website, royalconstrictordesigns.com. Even though I won't be doing much more shipping for the rest of 2020, I will resume shipping in early 2021 as weather permits. I'm hoping that we get kind of a milder winter. That's always what I hope for. Most of the time it doesn't come true, but hopefully this year we'll get a couple nice days at least in January and some more in February. And then once we hit March and April, then it gets a lot easier to ship. And May through October is so easy to ship. It's just ridiculous. So anyway, so if you see anything you want on there, let me know. And I don't mind holding things. This time of year payment plans on more expensive stuff, $500 and up, I don't mind doing payment plans on. And then we can ship out when weather permits in late winter or early spring. So anyway, that's royalconstrictordesigns.com, and I will be back again very soon with another video for you.